he I guess he does a bunch of shit because
I
know he does it. No, I can talk shit.
I know, but I'm not gonna.
Drop the shit talk.
No. It's not even talking shit. Like, I don't know. Like, people that like don't reach out, especially if you're coming from a community of like other people obviously trying to do the exact same thing that you did. Like, you can't fucking be like, yeah, I'll come on for 5 minutes. Or just answer and be like, sorry, bro, I can't. Like, at least reach back out to someone.
I literally go on every single podcast, like, no matter how small, if they ask me.
That's what I mean. For you don't even know what it is.
I've never said no to a single one.
Yeah, you don't, like, listen. Do you listen to most of them before you go on either? Yeah.
No. So at first I did. All right, there was a stretch where I went on, like, a shitload. Like, it was, like right after I fought Pac-Man and shit, like, people would just, like, messaging me nonstop.
Of course, and
I would just say, I'm not a dickhead. Like, if someone wants me to come on, I'll go on. But then it got to that point where I was like, all right, this started getting out of control.
Yeah, like taking up too much time.
First of all, I have my own.
Paying you?
No one paid me. I didn't. I was just like, yeah, man, sure, I'll go on. And then next thing you know, it's like the next day, someone else, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like,
what's the longest you got stuck on a podcast for?
An hour. Most of them would be on for like an hour. And I'm like, then I check it like a week later and have like 100 views. I was like, that was worth it. An hour. That was worth an hour of my time.
Hey, why not?
I'm not a dickhead. You know what I mean? If someone actually reached out to me to be on something, I was like, yeah, all right, cool, I'll go on it. Like, but then it was like, got to the point, my wife would be like, are you doing another fucking pod? I'd be sitting there like, hold on.
You're like loving it too? You're enjoying it, of course.
She'd be like upstairs, like, listening. And she'd be like, I could just hear you on. I was like, I knew you were on one. I didn't even have to ask. Because like, I just tell by the way you talk.
There's something about being asked to come on podcasts you feel important. Well, I mean, you are important, but like, if someone asked like any of us, it would be like, what do you want us for?
I don't know.
Well, at first, that was how I was the first one I ever went on was stealing ass.
Yeah.
But after my first fight, and even then, I was like, why do they want me to go on? You know what I mean?
You made a statement. You made a statement in Providence. I was like, he's got to come on.
You're like, you want to come on? I was like, if you want, you know what I mean? If you guys think people actually want to hear what I have to say, fine.
It's a good thing we asked because now the legacy.
Yeah, I know.
Boom, stealing NASCAR's only good things happen.
I didn't know it was gonna like take off the way it did. Obviously, like at the time after, you know what I mean? I didn't know they were gonna call me again. And then
nobody knew it was.
I mean, I mean the same thing. Even when we message people, random people, we're like, hey, you want to come on our podcast? Adam is fucking an absolute savage again, guess. Like, he has like a knack. I message, I'm not kidding you, because like obviously we try hard for him to like fucking show like support and fucking drive the podcast where we're trying to get it. But fucking Adam will message people, they answer back within 5 seconds. Yeah, 100% locked in Thursday. Like, just cleared my schedule.
He gets like the biggest guys. The biggest, in New England.
No, 100%.
Like, in terms of like local celebrity status, 100%. He gets like I remember at one point I was like, why do they even want me on anymore? Because like the guys are getting to like way light years above me, and I'm like, and they're still
debatable.
Like fucking.
It's debatable.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Johnny Damon's a retired booze bag living in Florida.
He's Johnny Damon out of this.
He's guest of the year, but that's why he's guest of the year.
I don't know. Yeah, you're in contention for top guest of the year, especially local guests.
Who, me?
Yeah, 100%.
We couldn't put him in every category.
That's why, like, I want you to go bigger. I want you to fight bigger names. Like the same. Fuck this dude, Big Booty Daddy. Like, this dude's gonna get legitimately murdered.
Big Booty Daddy's
dude. He's coming. Like, I saw him talk shit. And then, like, I think 5 seconds later, you just posted a video you hitting the heavy bag, like, snapping this thing in half from, like, 7 jabs in a row. And I was like, this guy's actually going to lose his life.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking kill this guy. But I'm, like, annoyed that I even have to sit down to this level.
But I don't know. He kind of took it to the next level. And he did put on a little bit of a performance with that last fight, too. Like,
yeah, but the guy was a bum.
No, the guy was a bum. But just the way he did it.
He put on a performance with shit-talking.
Yeah,
the fight wasn't good.
I don't know. He
just went off and acted like an absolute lunatic. That's what I mean. Like the post-fight presser, and everyone's like, "This guy's hysterical." And then he said what he said about Bobby.
He's gonna sell tickets. He's gonna sell seats. Like, that's what they want. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
and
hopefully he ends up in a coma.
Hopefully that boosts you too. So then we're like, all right, this dude is a savage. Bobby took him out. Fuck Jake Paul. Let's take him.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna destroy this guy, and then afterward, I'm just gonna be like, all right.
Who would you want to fight? Who would you want to fight? If you were to like, not like saying like you have beef with anyone, but like if there's a boxer or like a low level amateur YouTuber or like anything along those lines, a celebrity, anyone that you'd like specifically be like, oh, that'd be either equally matched or just like a good entertaining fight in general.
I mean, the Paul brothers are just like,
you got it.
I just hit the nail on the head with everything you just said. Like, if you fight either one of them,
oh my god,
you're instantly like a millionaire.
If you fought Jake Paul and fucked him up, dude, that'd be the best thing.
That would be legendary.
Like I don't think we've pushed that hard enough. How bad you'd beat Jake? Like, there's obviously people calling him out on the internet, but like, dude, like, you see that guy Jim Mooney or something? Guy would just like punch that punching bag that's like a human, like the one that like twists on.
The bob.
Yeah, the bob, and it would just like pop the top off like 20 feet of like Jake Paul. But Jake Paul like reposted his story being like, oh shit, like I'm scared or whatever, just giving him attention for that. But
I wouldn't want to fight Jake at this point. Earlier on, I was like, "Oh, this guy, he's just a fucking YouTuber." But like,
dude,
no, he's actually legit.
No,
that's why
he is fucking.
You think he's legit too,
He is
Jake?
throwing these fights, Bobby. Can you agree that was a dive in that last fight?
I don't think it was.
No,
Oh
but he's
my
actually
God.
trained. No, he trains legit.
Oh my
Bob
God.
knows. He actually is
I
legit
don't
training.
think that was a dive.
He's definitely
Oh.
training. He's got to be.
Yeah, obviously you can't.
He's got nothing else to do. He does a couple YouTube videos and trains probably every day,
Dude, he
every hour of the
does,
day.
No, he lives in Puerto Rico. He probably runs on the beach. He probably has great
He's
cardio.
all over-
He probably
he's
is
all over the
He's
place.
probably stacked out with steroids, like Dana was
that's
saying.
true.
Like, dude, he's doing fucking trend.
That's a
Anyone
good
that's
question.
in that type of shape, you're doing some sort of supplement that you're probably not allowed to do if you were playing regulated sports and getting drug tested for. And I almost guarantee you
What's
that.
more likely, Jake Paul doing steroids or Dana White doing cocaine?
Dana, they fucking both do both of them. Like
Both
Dana
guilty?
White's on steroids and does cocaine. Jake Paul loves cocaine. I know for a fact.
100% does coke.
Yeah,
There's no
they
way
all
that-
do coke. They all rip Blue Chew. They all rip coke. They all love
Blue Chew.
steroids. I'm just
You
one
don't-
step away. I need
You
to get
don't-
on the
You
juice.
don't get to the level they're at without doing coke.
Yeah, like you need to be up all the time.
Like you're telling me he wasn't at so many different like.
Have you seen his?
All right, here's the thing I learned in my travels over the last like how many years.
Uh-oh.
So many people that you don't even expect to do coke.
True.
Like you go out to parties and like this guy's like a wicked successful businessman, like accountant or whatever. You know what I mean? Like went to a good school, like wicked squared away, like has everything going for him, and they're like in the bathroom blowing lines, and you're like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Like holy shit,
Yeah.
like.
So yeah, someone on
like-
the outside, and they'll have like an $80,000 a month like cocaine habit. You're like,
I know.
how much money? Where do you put that?
Yeah, no. If someone doesn't do coke, I'm like, what? Like, why?
Yeah,
Well-
dude, you only get like one life, and you're
Yeah.
missing out.
Well, I think that my dad used to always say to be like, dude, if you see someone that's like young and is like, oh, I don't drink, I don't do blow, he's like,
You're a fucking nerd.
you know, he's either like you're either a nerd or you're just stuck up, or your dad did and you didn't want to like fucking fall in
No,
those steps,
yeah,
or you did it way too
Okay,
fast,
yeah,
way
yeah,
too
yeah.
quick,
That's
so
exactly
you
what
had
I
to
was-
stop
Burned
because
out.
it turned. Yeah, you burn out. It's
If
the
you're,
same thing with anything.
27
weed,
and you're like sober, then it's like,
You-
okay,
yeah.
red flag.
yeah.
What did this guy do to last like 5 years of his life?
Or he went to college for one semester, got in trouble with the cops, and was like, I have a drug problem. You know what I mean? Like, I need to go to rehab so I don't get kicked out of school and lose my tuition.
Yeah, I have a bunch of friends like that.
Yeah,
that,
no,
that are
it-
sober
it-
now because
yeah.
they were like menaces.
Because they got caught for
back.
literally 3 months. I go,
It's
I
a
live
South
that.
Shore staple.
I lived that lifestyle for 6 years, and I'm fucking fine. I drink now light beers.
I get some friends that I don't even drink as much as I used to.
Yeah.
Like I'm drinking Red Bull right now. Like I used to be fucking. I used to
Sugar-free?
be kind of out of control too. Yeah, sugar free because obviously it's
Watching your weight. He's in training form.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink. I mean,
There's no point of drinking with the sugar. It's
yeah,
it's
the
too
sugar
much.
one is just out of control. But fucking yeah, I used to be a fucking like me. This is like a huge accomplishment for me to be drinking a Red Bull and not drinking beers like on a Friday night. Now
Boxing
don't
saved
get me-
you.
Yes, exactly. No, don't get me wrong. I still go out and party and shit
course.
too. I'm not like, but like I tone it way down. Like
For sure.
now I'm like once every couple weeks, whereas it used to be Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night every week. Like just a
And
menace.
that's why I kind of doubt those people that are like went too hard too quick. I'm like, dude, you like I was at those parties, like you had like 4 beers. I was like sucking down fucking tequila in the bathroom, hiding it from everyone else. Like, what? You didn't have a problem. I saw you. Like, I don't know. I just think it's all mental after that.
One thing I gotta switching gears here. I last week I didn't plug my new thing. I gotta plug it here.
Ooh,
Oh yeah. Go
breaking
ahead. I know
news.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm on Cameo now, just so everyone.
Shout out Bobby.
Yeah.
What are you charging?
What's your name on? What's,
at
no,
$10.
no, what's your name on Cameo?
Just Lights Out Lang.
Lights Out Lang.
Yeah.
Have you got
Hit 'em
any
up.
like weird requests yet?
I've already done like 6 of them, I think.
Okay. Good.
So like a birthday.
No, this is actually pretty funny. Some dude that. So I did a Cameo the other day. Actually, I don't know the rules of Cameo. Am I allowed to like talk about?
I think
Cameo?
so.
Yeah,
I think so.
No, it's yours.
Alright.
Yeah, it's your content.
Well, they got a guy that works at like he's like a VP of something at Barstool. So I didn't know him because he's like not one of the people I interact with or whatever. But like I looked him up and that was the first thing that popped
Yeah,
up. Was
behind
like
the scenes character.
VP of something about VP of marketing, I think. And he wanted me to make a video to like the VP of something at ESPN. Like, so it was like
That's
a message from a
fucking
Barstool executive to a ESPN executive.
Using a proxy.
Yeah, I would literally. So maybe they know each other through like their business or whatever.
Or like watch
but
you,
I
watch you
almost-
fight or something. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the Barstool guy clearly knows who I
Yeah.
am through that, but the ESPN guy probably has no idea who I am. But the point is, he was like, hey, tell fucking this guy at ESPN this, and this. And I looked them both up, and they're both, like, legit, like, CEOs of fucking... And I'm like, so I did it. And the funniest part, I sent it to my friends after in my group chat, and they were all like, dude, they're like, why the fuck are you making videos for, like, executives at Boston Sports?
What did you say?
And ESPN for fucking $10. Like, literally, like, I thought of that. I'm like, for the price of $9.99, like, I just fucking did a video for, like, millionaires at, like, ESPN.
For them to show for, like, the rest of their parties. Like, dude,
I know.
This guy
I thought of it right after. I was like, for fucking $10, like, I'm doing like, middleman videos.
For them.
I think that's funny, but I also don't think you give yourself enough credit. I don't think that guy would be sending it to the ESPN exec if he also didn't know who you are. Like, he probably watched your site and was like, this dude's
what did you have to say? Was it dissing ESPN?
No, he wanted me to get ESPN to cover Rough and Rowdy.
Ooh.
Why would they want that?
He was like, you gotta tell them fucking they're missing out. They gotta start covering Rough and Rowdy, blah blah, like all your fights, like. So I was like, fucking yeah, dude, fucking, you know what I mean? Whatever I said, I don't know, I did it, but it was just funny because I looked them all up after, and I was
That's
like,
so funny.
These guys are like legit fucking executives, and I just did it for fucking $10. Like, am I a fucking idiot? You know what I mean? Like,
why wouldn't they cover it? Do you remember during COVID they were covering like marble races?
Were they?
Remember? Yeah, like during COVID when there was no sports, they were doing just the most obscure shit.
Wait,
people were
ESPN?
betting on marble races. Yeah, dude.
I remember, like, Barstool was doing some sort of, like, marble racing type thing. Like, that's why I was like, ESPN, are you sure? I don't know.
I don't really watch ESPN that much. Unless it's like...
During COVID?
During COVID, I knew a kid that...
was betting on it.
Betting on, like... So, like, I guess in, like, Russia or somewhere weird, they do, like, 24/7 table tennis games. Just all day.
Yeah, my cousin was
this
doing that.
kid was winning, like, thousands of dollars a week on Russian table tennis, and it made no sense.
Yeah, the lines were, like, favorite plus 600, and that guy would, like, win every game.
time.
Yeah, so you just, like...
you
just, like, hammer someone. It's, like, crazy odds. Like, it's just, like, a random guy would just, like, walk up off the street, and they'll be like... All right, plus 300 for that guy. You're like, what? Like, what the fuck? Bet the other way, but bet like 30 grand.
I think Anton was betting on.
Yeah,
I know the guy on our podcast, the Degenerate Gambler. He was definitely betting on that.
I know some people that did that. Like
they were desperate. When COVID hit, they were like, "Fuck."
Hey, a gambler.
It was like their heroin was gone.
They'd be betting, some of my friends be betting on like plus 200 table tennis players in China. Like no ability to even watch.
Yeah, can't watch.
Yeah. And they'd be like, "No, dude, I'm telling you, I read up on this guy.
I think TJ did that.
He's won like 6 games in a row. Like fucking, this guy's playing sucks." Like I'm like, how the fuck do you know? You've never even seen this.
That's the degenerateism.
Yeah.
He was betting on Counter-Strike. He did win
Video
like
games.
$5,000 on Counter-Strike too, which is kind of crazy.
That's actually
I knew a
sick.
kid that used to bet on fucking. He used to do prop bets for European rugby, and he was like,
What?
He never lost. Like literally, he was.
I've heard people that are some like crazy prop bettors. Like that's all
Yeah.
they do. Like
And it was
I've heard
European
that.
rugby,
Yeah,
too,
like
like-
so. I've heard it was for soccer, but like this
Yeah.
kid would hit everything.
So it was
crazy.
like, and I'd look at it, like my friends would send me the screenshots, and it'd be like plus 230, plus 240, like all like big ass like underdogs, and he'd be hitting prop bet, and then the bookie, I guess, eventually he was like called, like the runner who I was friends with, and was like, "Who the fuck is this kid? You're taking bets?" He was like, "I'm shutting this. He was like, "I'm shutting him off. I'm done paying him out for fucking hitting European prop bets." Like he's clearly
Insider trading.
Yeah, he was like, he knows there's something he knows that like no one else knows. Like,
Well, you heard about like why like have you heard about like the tennis story where the guy
No.
tennis was like wicked backed up for live sports betting updating? Some guy was flying someone at every single tennis game and paying for them to get in, and then would just live bet the fucking next action. So like literally the guy was like on the phone with them, like literally just like ripping, and then just like did it for like a long time
How
until
much-
like they caught him. But I
he
forget.
was like ahead of Vegas.
No, so like literally before the wire came back from fucking the tennis matches,
Oh, that's wicked
he
smart.
would like literally already be there and be like, the guy would be like, point Serena, so he'd be like, the next point would be Serena or something like that. And he was
How could it
ahead
pay
of
off
time.
like that?
It's like telling the future.
well,
That's like a dream.
I feel like you could do that any time if it's just off by a couple minutes.
No, but it's
in
so
England.
fast now. It's literally like before the
this is
fucking
like back in
touchdown
the day?
scored, the like points are already added.
Is
for
there
like,
a robot doing
But he
that?
was somehow beating
Yeah,
the thing.
probably.
yeah. At the time, it wasn't like the fastest algorithm, and he like knew that it was backed up by like say like 3 minutes or whatever.
So, yeah, so
and
he
he
could
knew.
just
Yeah,
cheat.
he just knew, and then he
Dude,
just like scanned the
he should have lost a little bit here and there to cover his tracks.
I think he just like started ripping, and he was just like, "Fuck it, like let's just go all out."
Because at some point they'd be like, "Is this guy a fucking wizard?"
Yeah, yeah.
Does he have a crystal ball? Is he telling like how the fuck does he know? You know what I mean? I would
like
be like
point
all right.
by point too.
Well, it's like when they say like if you're good at counting cards at a casino, you have to like purposely lose once in a while.
Yeah.
Like you have to purposely bet when you know the deck's cold. Like small bets to cover your tracks, and then you bet. Obviously, you increase it when it's hot. But I don't know. I based that all off the movie 21, but I think that's pretty like accurate.
Well,
I like it. I was like thinking about it as you're saying it. I was like, yeah, that sounds good.
I remember one night I like legit. I tried. So
I like it. I'm so fucking blacked out. I think I can count cards.
I was gonna say. I like think I can count cards. Like I'm like at the table. I'm like paying attention to all the face cards I see and all the low numbers, and I'm like. It's like the numbers are going off above my head, and then you're
like, "Yo, this is stacked with fucking face cards. Like I'm about to, I have to hit. I'm doubling down. I'm doing it. Like
but then you win, and you're like, I just counted cards. Yeah. Like even though
that's
you just got
essentially
lucky.
all it is.
You just got lucky. But there was one night I remember I won like a decent amount of money, and I swear I was like walking out of the casino. I was like, they're gonna like grab me, and they're gonna grab me and put me in the back room because they think I was that good at counting cards.
How much you win?
I was a couple grand.
Nice.
And but like over the course, I was betting like $200 a hand or whatever.
Oh, really?
And it was like, so it was like 10 hands in a row. And I was like paying attention to the face cards. It just went my way. But like, I'm like, there's probably someone upstairs with like binoculars, like in the movie Casino. Like, this fucking guy, get him. Like, you can leave here with your life or the money, but you can't leave with both. You know what I mean? But no, they let me go. I clearly wasn't real. They're probably like, this kid's
I'd say I'm leaving with the money.
Honestly, I'm such a degenerate. I'd have to sit there and think about it. They'd be like, money or your life. I'd be like,
have you seen Rough and Rowdy episode fucking 14? Yeah, check it out, pal.
I'd be like, oh man, like, I don't know. It's a tough one.
You're just squaring him up. You're like, is this guy bigger than Pac-Man Jones? Like, I don't know.
Well, in the movie they had guns, so the guy. I'm sure that in this fictional scenario we're talking about, I think they have guns. So
maybe
my fighting skills wouldn't get me out of it.
Was there ever any worry that Pac-Man's posse had guns?
They 100% had guns.
Were they strapped up? Yeah,
I'm sure,
they didn't
I'm
get
sure
checked.
they did.
I mean, you were nothing but a gentleman, but if things did get out of hand, like
that was definitely like a thought on everyone's minds. Is
like if shit got crazy, like people would have stormed the ring or something.
No, not in the ring. I thought afterward, like, are these guys possibly going to shoot us and or stab us? And
that
really was the thought.
No, like going into until I met them. Once I met them,
yeah, I was gonna say
they were all
fighting
cool.
industry. Yeah,
yeah, they were cool.
You gain like a there's like a camaraderie with fucking fighters.
Obviously, everyone knows like the history of. Pac-Man's entourage has been in trouble multiple times for shooting up like shootings at like strip clubs. So it's not unrealistic for us to think
for sure
that guy that did the shooting or one of their friends could also be here in this crowd. You know what I mean? So
if Big Booty Daddy went off and like fought Pac-Man and said all that shit, he'd be. I think he would have got shot.
He'd be dead, especially because when this all started, like when we first realized we were fighting and it was gonna happen. We talked, and that was the one thing he was like, listen, he's like, talk all the shit you want, but he's like, just don't say anything about my family.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll do the same. And I was like, all right, yeah. Like,
I mean, that's a respectable thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was like, leave the fucking girls out of it.
Leave my mom, leave my fucking grandma.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah. I was like, you don't even have to tell me that. I would never, I'm not a dickhead. I would never say something about someone else's family. So.
I mean, I feel like you're always respectful. Like you've never gone off on someone like that. Like, what was the worst thing you even said about Pac-Man?
Nothing
just
bad.
I was gonna say,
I said he didn't win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna kick your ass. There's like 95% of players in the NFL don't win Super Bowls. He's like, yeah, no shit.
I'm not a dickhead. Like I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I never talk shit really.
Can you just?
I talk shit to the. They make me like talk. You know what I mean? Like they're like, all right,
that's what I'm saying
at
the weigh-in.
But like I only do it to the point that like it's not crossing the line. You know what I mean? I go like right to the line, then I'm like, all right.
Dude, for this fucking weigh-in with Big Booty Daddy, you have to go fucking all in. Big last thing before we go in this ring, I'm going to fucking
just push.
Well, no, this guy, I actually don't like this guy. So this is, you know what I mean?
I feel like it's gonna get dicey. Yeah.
You usually haven't hated anyone.
We have to get a good watch party going for that too.
I've never hated any of the guys.
Not even Mike Live when he showed up in that stupid velvet fucking.
I didn't hate him.
I know.
I thought he was like a loser, but
he looked like such a jackass at that.
But like I was like, wow, like classic case of somebody like getting way too carried away with all the other stuff.
It is funny, like looking all the way back at Mike Live, like he had no chance in hell. Like looking back at who we've actually fought now.
Yeah, he had no.
For
There's
people
no way
to
he
even
could have known.
His entire fucking posse thinking he was gonna beat you.
Yeah.
Poor guys.
He had no chance.
No chance.
The only one in the room who like knew he had no chance at the time was me.
Yeah.
But like
You're just laughing in your head.
He was making a big scene. Bobby was just chilling there, like whatever. Like I'm gonna fucking kill this kid tomorrow.
I didn't bring a single person with me.
No,
he brought like.
I think you just had like your trainer guy, maybe.
I didn't
If
bring
that,
him.
you might have been alone.
To
Actually,
that one, I literally went to alone. I showed up.
That was that guy's Floyd Mayweather, though.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
That's what he like thought.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I'm trying to say.
No, that first one because I didn't. That was my first time ever doing it. I didn't know what it was like. I didn't know you were allowed to bring anyone.
yeah.
Little did I know that it's the most unorganized, chaotic thing.
You can run the place.
Like,
Little did I know, I was hadn't eaten in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm losing 30 pounds. They're like, step on the scale. God, they probably didn't even check the weight.
Yeah, I
They're like,
know.
whatever. He's fighting his brother. This kid's a jackass.
Yeah, but I literally didn't know I was allowed to bring anyone. I didn't bring anyone, and I walk in and there's like hundreds of people. Everybody had brought all their friends and shit, and I'm looking around. I'm like, oh fuck, like everyone here has all their friends. I'm by myself. Like I don't fucking know anyone.
Lone wolf.
Yeah, I know.
It was better that way.
Exactly.
so, too.
They knew you meant business. We're not here to fucking chit chat. We're here to fight.
Even now, I never really bring I bring like my wife, who was like my fiance for most of the time, up until recently. But I brought her obviously to all of them except for the first one. I didn't bring anyone. And then like my trainer, who's like actually like one of my best friends. So it's like bringing one of my friends. And then now my new trainer that I have, who's also one of my friends now. So I have like 2 trainers now, but I bring them. You know what I mean? So
Is that conflicting with the 2 trainers?
No, not real. No, because they knew each other too.
Yeah.
They both actually boxed at the same gym growing up and shit.
So same like fighting style.
Yeah. No, they both have 2 different styles. Way different styles actually. Yeah. But it's a long story how I ended up in the pyramid of trainers that I have.
The training triangle.
But yeah, they've actually had him. We had him on the show one time here.
That was before I was on the show.
Oh no, actually no. He came on Stealing Ass with me.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So your show.
Yeah.
But that was
Have you not been on this show since day one?
That was the first time you were on the show, right?
Yeah. Oh no, well I don't know. I've been on the show like 6 or 7 times, so.
Yeah, I think you went 6 episodes because. What are we at? 64 now for Stealing Ass?
We're at 22.
However many times you've won, you've been on.
So I've been on 6 times.
6 times.
Yeah, I came in late. I came in like episode 6, and they were like, "All right, you can stay." And I was like, "All right, cool."
We need to do something special for 69. I know we got a bye week coming up. We got this like girl reporter coming up.
Get a point for 69.
Yeah,
we got porn star's probably the move.
Oh,
dude, I'm not kidding you. I think I could lock.
We might have to.
I think I got someone.
We might have to
Billy
pay.
Tibbetts.
Like an OnlyFans girl.
He's not good enough for me.
He's not good enough for you.
No, he's
Billy
not good
Tibbetts.
enough.
I could get him. I
No,
talk to
yeah,
him.
We can get tickets.
Yeah,
Easily.
no, we
But
got.
we want a porn star.
I'll call Bill right now.
I know a porn star. That he's
Oh.
always
I
at my
know a
house.
porn
He's just-
star.
He's a dude from Florida, but
No, not a guy. I need a girl.
okay.
I need
No,
a
I
girl.
could bring in a guy on because
this
that would be kind of entertaining.
he worked for Bang Bros. He drove the bus.
He drove the bang bus.
Yeah.
I'd more rather this
Oh
guy.
wait,
than
can he come in though?
No, but he's been with like
Can he
come
Bella
in?
Danger and like a bunch of like Lana Rose, like a bunch.
He'll
of
give better stories than the girls will.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You know the bang bus guy?
I know a Bang Bus guy. Yeah.
Were there
I'm not
multiple
gonna say his
bang
name.
buses?
Could you get him on? Like
Yeah, he lives in Stoughton. Yeah.
he lives in Stone.
Wait. All right.
What
So
is
how
the
about
bang
this?
bus?
The
I don't
Bang Bus was like it.
I
I'm
hope
pretty
you're
sure
kidding.
Bang Bus was trying to buy like Miami Stadium for the Miami Heat. Were they not for a little bit?
I have no idea. I'm
They
not
were-
that
they were
It
like
might
an
have been
old
a
school-
joke, but they put out like a fake tweet, or it might have been a real tweet.
So
I don't
there's
know.
literally like a amateur porn fucking company that was like, I'm gonna buy a bus, drive around, bang a bunch of porn stars on it, and then call it Bang Bus. And
They make
fucking-
it seem like it's like there will be a guy's driving the bus. There's like guy or girl porn star in the back, and they pick up a random girl, but it's the girl's a
staged.
porn.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
staged. But back in the day, you were like, maybe this is real. I don't even know.
Yeah. You never know.
Back in like 8th
It
grade
probably
or whatever
was. It
grade I
probably
was
was.
when I
You know what
watched
they
it, I was
should've
like, this
done?
is real.
You know what they should have done instead, which would have worked, I think, way better, is had like real porn stars on the bus and picked up a random guy.
They do that.
All right, and
Sometimes
then, like,
that's called the
you get-
reverse.
He's like, that's right
called
up
the
my alley.
reverse bang bus.
I was saying because that.
And also,
scenario-
you don't know if the guys are real. I
No,
don't,
but-
maybe
no,
they
no,
might
I'm
be.
saying don't pick up an actual stranger. Like a
I'm
random
saying,
dude.
yeah.
Let's
Like,
let's
and
do
like
it.
When they do the reverse one, the guys might be strangers. I don't know.
Because think about this. You just like you go to like an area of like
No, I
Boston.
like that. I like
it's
that.
all like drunk kids hanging out like at 1 a.m. leaving like fucking the bars and shit. And the bus pulls up and it's like hot porn stars and they're like, you want to get on and fuck them? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm just waiting for my
See,
Uber. But
I've seen
The
that.
only-
I've literally
like,
seen that.
cancel your Uber. Like get on, and then they just like sign this waiver, like so we can film this and you get to fuck these girls. 9 out of 10 dudes, if they're like a cool guy, like you're gonna probably fuck them.
So you get me into like, I'm fucking shit-faced. This never happens. I swear to God.
There'd be a lot of that.
Hold on.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of that.
No, wait, but we can't steal like bang bus. Like, what about like bang balloon? We just like bring a hot balloon somewhere and just like fucking fly people in the air.
Wait, you said a hot air balloon?
That sounds. That's a little much.
And this fake taxi.
Imagine telling that story though, like, dude, you'll never guess how I got home last night. Like, I just got picked up by a bus of porn stars, and they filmed me fucking them, and they
It's a
dropped me
dream.
off.
It's a legitimate
I've
dream.
been there.
I've gone to Miami like just hoping, like walking down the street, like it's gonna.
It's a
pull up.
reverse bang bus. It's
Yeah.
like a legit
Picking up
like.
a girl.
Like
That's
in Miami, you never know. You might be walking next to a porn star. You don't even know they all look like fucking porn stars down there.
Well, that's where my
Wait, time
potential
out.
porn
So
star
like,
might
the
be
other
from.
version, like the opposite of what I'm saying, it was guys on the bus to fuck the girl. They pick
Yes, it would be like a guy porn star who works for Bang Bros, and they pick up like a girl
so
that you
stage,
didn't know,
yeah.
like a random girl.
'Cause,
Maybe
like-
it was her first scene, but they made it seem like,
Yeah.
oh, she's going to
Okay.
like law school. She's going to the beach.
Yeah,
she needs
yeah.
a ride.
She's
But
got
that's
goals.
like, see, to me, that's like unrealistic because it's like, what girl would get on this bus and
Exactly.
fuck the stranger? You know what I mean?
But
Bobby.
back in 10th grade, it was
Even-
like really, it felt real, man.
Even the sluttiest of girls would never do that. That's like the first rule they teach
Bobby,
you.
you
If you're
gotta
a
start
girl.
doing some venturing. There's some fucking crusty ass girls
Yeah,
up
but-
there, up and down the Appalachian Trail.
Hey, do you want to
Up
get
in
on
West
this,
Virginia?
This bus. and-
Hey, we got literally fucking $3,000 cash, which is 6 months of your fucking salary.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they pay
In West
they're offering-
Virginia.
All right, that
He
changes.
ain't
No,
doing
they're
shit
not
for
from
free.
I
West
didn't know that
Virginia.
they're offering the money.
I'm just saying.
The Bang Bus is a Miami thing.
There's girls
Wait,
that
time
do.
out.
There's girls that do a lot
do
less
they
for a
offer
lot
the
less.
money?
Yes,
On
when they
kid-
get on
they
the
all
bus,
get
they
paid.
on
All right,
camera they're
see-
like, "We'll give you $100 bucks
Okay,
to
I
like
didn't-
flash your tits,"
I
and
didn't
then
know
it's
the
like,
storyline.
"Here's another
All
100."
right, you didn't explain the storyline.
Well, obviously you're getting paid. You're not doing.
You gotta
porn
go
for
home and
free.
watch a Bang
didn't-
Bus video tonight.
You made it sound like they just picked them up and they're like, okay, like, all right, now the story changes a little bit.
No,
I don't know. That's like saying you went to a strip club and you're like, yeah, I didn't toss this girl money. I don't know. She just got naked.
They
for
usually
free.
go with like,
No, because you guys made it sound like it's this bus that obviously it's scripted, but the premise is they're picking up strangers and like they're getting on and fucking them, and I'm just like, all right, there's no
yeah.
way, that's not
no,
happening.
it's like a girl
if you
going to
were-
law school. Hey, I need a couple bucks. Hey, yeah, I
But
got
if
a
you flip the
bus.
roles around, it's very, very reasonable to think that a normal like frat bro type dude would get on a bus and.
Well, that's a double.
all right.
That's a double standard. This guy's
it's
got
true.
3 lined up. He's ready to fucking rock and roll. He's got red light, green light, go.
Double
Jake,
standards exist for a
Jake,
reason.
if
Like,
you
'cause
could get us the Bang
they're,
Bus,
like,
this
true.
Bang Bus
But,
friend
like-
of yours,
I just thought of that. Yeah, I know.
we
yeah.
need
How do you
him.
know
He's
this
at my
guy?
he's at my house all the time.
Wait a
I know
second.
this guy.
I have
Wait,
a-
fuck the porn stars. I want this
So
guy's
I have
coming
a
on the
question
pod.
though. So if roles are reversed, you wouldn't need to pay a fucking guy. If
That's
a
what I'm
guy gets
saying.
on the bus like, hey, I'll give you
They don't pay the
$100
guys.
to
They
show
don't
my
pay the
dick.
guys.
Yeah.
With the
That's what I
guys,
mean.
when the
The double
guys
standard's
are the
fucked
guys
up.
that they're trying to bring on the bus, they don't pay them. The obviously the reward is you're gonna get to fuck a porn star.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
It's opposite.
Why
You wouldn't
can't?
have to
Why?
get an actual porn star guy. You could just get a random
Yeah,
guy.
you just gotta watch the Bang Bus.
And I'm saying that I feel like if you're trying to create that authentic amateur vibe, that's the way to do it. Like,
Yes.
don't even get a porn star. Get a girl that's like hot, who like wants to be a porn star, so she's technically still like an amateur.
Hey, I got a couple of those. I actually have a girl that just started a local
And then just
OnlyFans
ask a
account.
random guy.
Local
Don't say his name.
OnlyFans account. Can't
Huh?
give the
Don't say
shout
his
out.
name.
Link in bio. Link in bio. Link. It's gonna be right here.
What did you say? It's an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
He's a
some local
driver
girl
or a
started an
producer?
OnlyFans. She was like, "Hey,
You
let me
know
try
him?
this out." Oh yeah, I know. her.
driver Annie.
The
yeah.
So you're like friends with her? Like she wants
Yeah,
to
no,
plug
she
her
was talking
OnlyFans?
about to my buddy for a little bit. They ended up stop talking. She ended up opening an OnlyFans account, and he was like, "Holy shit, that's kind of hot."
What
They
does
like,
she do on there? Because like, there's a wide variety.
All right.
Like you can get some girls on there that like don't do anything.
Well,
but
yeah,
idiots
that's
still
the
pay their
whole
money.
thing. So like,
I've been
Yeah.
duped.
Like I've never done this, but I've been told that there's
Oh, I have.
there's girls on Instagram that'll like
They'll,
post
they'll,
pictures.
you
and then,
think you're gonna go on there and they're finally gonna take the top off, and it's like, no, it's just their Instagram. And they suck at you for that $10 in the month, and then
it's like the same pictures on their
and
thing.
then in the
But the
DMs they'll
but
be
the
like,
only
pay
thing
me
is-
$15 and I'll take the top
No,
off.
no,
But who
no.
knows if they even do it then?
not even that. Like a lot
like, nice little
of these
gambit.
a lot of these girls out in California. Like I fucking know some of this game. It's fucking these management companies are going out to these TikTok and Instagram girls saying, "Hey, would you start an OnlyFans? You don't have to get nude. Straight up. There's no nudity, no backlash. There'll be no naked pictures of you on the
It
internet."
should be
So
illegal.
why would anyone pay money for
So
it,
that's
though?
the whole thing. It's literally
Wouldn't word get out?
attacking literally the fucking horniness and the sexuality drive of a fucking male. Of like fucking young kids with credit cards, fucking kids with their parents' credit card, just fucking horny, desperate dudes. I'm telling you, like they'll pay for it, being like, oh, I'll buy this girl's account for a month. Say they pay the $10. Maybe she'll throw out a fucking titty pic so I can see like $10 for like you know what I mean, like transaction to return of income. But then at the same time, they're literally sending messages, be like, oh, like fucking, what do you do in the shower? And it's literally them showering with like a fucking bikini on, and you'd be like, why the fuck am I spending? But like literally like, so they'll send direct messages trying to get more money from people, also having the thing posting like basically platonic photos, and then like offering like higher class content in the messages to then also get more money.
You deserve to be taken advantage of if you're that much of
that's
a
what
fucking
that's what I'm trying to say.
And I have been.
Hey.
Agreed, and I have been.
I agree with you 100%, but there's definitely guys in low points. Some guys get horny, you know.
Yeah, but you can just go on. Do they not know
no,
Google works?
I understand. But that's what I mean. It's the drive of what you can have. If there's a girl without nudes on the internet, you're like, I'm trying to fuck with this girl. That's what I mean. Like the whole social complex of like the online girl, of someone you can't attain. I straight up like.
No, if it's a girl you know, personally,
100%.
Bob, do you know any girls that have an OnlyFans?
No, not personally. Oh, wait, shit! I just realized I do know a girl. Yeah,
I know 2 girls.
I know 2 girls, and they're both gorgeous.
3 girls maybe.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like,
Have
you
you paid for them? That's a yes.
I mean, you can check it out. There's nothing wrong with checking it out.
We threw down as a group. We all threw down.
Yeah, no, that's usually the play.
That's better.
So when that girl got on OnlyFans, I got it just to be like, oh shit, they're up. My buddy took my buddy. Yeah, no, that's the only thing with that's the only thing with screen.
You don't have to keep subscribing.
That's true.
Yeah. They can't come at you for like copyright issues because it's like secret
Well,
content.
they can if you put it on the internet.
You can't
exactly.
republish it.
But fucking.
That's not what you're screenshotting.
He's like, one of my buddies took a phone when we talked about like what kind of content was on it. He texted her. He goes, why the fuck am I paying for this Instagram bullshit? I was like, dude, please don't say that on my phone to her. Oh, she was like, no, you're literally right. And then just started going off on it.
It was just all the same shit on Instagram.
Yeah, it was just basically just like a fucking, you'd see a girl in a bikini, like the fucking sexy pose you can fucking do on any other girls. Yeah.
They get down. Like,
oh, Jesus. See, this was, so not.
Well, you got your money's worth.
No, the one girl, it was a girl that I know really well, and she was fucking beautiful. And she was like, she messaged me. She was like, I need money, subscribe. And it was $5. And I was, that's literally a coffee and a bagel. Of course I'm going to fucking subscribe $5.
I support local business.
Hey, that's how I kind of feel like with even, like with Hinge, when you have like the premium level of like the dating app sites, say it's like $30.
Oh,
that shit's overpriced.
I hate Hinge.
So
it's
overpriced.
So fucking overpriced. But when fucking, and I knew it came single, I fucking downloaded Hinge. I'm like, all right, fucking, I'll just pay for it because you get unlimited likes. You can just rip through it. So when you rip through, get unlimited likes. Fucking not only that, like when you get roses, it like increases your chance you can message them first, have like a priority. It's like $2. So I'm like, you know what? During COVID, it's basically buying a girl a drink at like a 30% reduction. I'm like, this is great. So like, I fucking spoil the hot girl, buy her a rose, send her a fucking message. You know what I mean? Like that's me.
But it's not COVID anymore.
Oh yeah, but hey, numbers hit. Numbers are numbers. Numbers don't. Yeah.
All right. Well, are we gonna talk about like fighting?
Yeah. And welcome to the Tale of Tape, brought to you by Magic, Craig Hines, Bobby Lang.
Brought to it, but we don't bring the Tale of Tape.
No. Oh yeah. Well.
Oh yeah. Fighting. I forgot about that.
Is it a crossover episode?
Yeah, it's a crossover episode.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys do this on your podcast?
Should we call it Stealing the Tape?
Stealing Tape.
Stealing the Tape, sure.
All right. That's what. From now on, we do crossovers. It's called Stealing the Tape.
All right.
Okay.
So who bet on Calvin Cater last week? Any of you guys? Because you said you were gonna.
I know. I said I was going to, and I didn't. I did bet the Pats though when I fucking lost a ton of money on the Pats. I said I was gonna parlay Calvin Cater and the Pats, and then I was going to, and then I was like, if the Pats win, which I was confident they were going to, and I lose over this fucking UFC fight that I don't even care about, I'm gonna fucking be pissed. So of course I didn't do it, and the one that I didn't do won. And the one that I did do fucking lost.
Shout out to Calvin Cater. Huge performance. Guy just dropping fucking elbows. You see that guy's face?
He banged that dude up bad.
Holy fuck.
Underdog. He was a big underdog, too. I think he was like plus 200 or something.
No, it was.
I saw a meme that just to hit the nail in the coffin even worse. It was Calvin Cater and the guy he fought. I forget his name, the guy he fought, but they were like, took a picture together, like arms around each other.
Calvin Cater's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. And the guy he destroyed, his face is like mangled, like he got hit with a fucking...
So many cuts. It was those elbows. Bat. It was the elbows.
This is the meme part, though. It was right after the Pats loss. It was like, somebody wrote like, Bills on Calvin Cater's like chest, and it said the Pats and it said the Pats on like the other guy's face, and I was like,
Pretty accurate.
Well, that hit you triple.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
I was like, I fucked up bad this weekend. Like, I made all the wrong choices.
No, we gotta have that clip it just next to your face. Like that was your weekend in a wrap up nutshell.
But
shout out Calvin Cater.
But anyways, all right. So obviously the big fight tomorrow night, Francis Ngannou and
I think we have
Cyril Gane.
split opinions on here right now too.
I think I'm the only one that thinks Ngannou's going to lose, or hopes Ngannou's going to lose.
How do you think
His
he's
thing.
gonna lose?
Why do you want him to lose?
All right, well, I don't want him to lose. I don't care. But all right,
You're
I'm
non-biased.
taking it. Bob, I know I always say that I'm not going to do prop bets, but this time I'm taking Gane by decision, plus 275.
Yeah, that. I
You're
mean,
out of your mind.
if he wins,
I
I,
like
feel like
that.
that's how it.
Yeah, that's the
All
only
right.
way he wins, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
but
you might as well-
I don't think that's gonna go. Here's the thing about this.
Go ahead.
With heavyweights in the UFC, it takes like 1 second for one of them to get knocked out.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally, it's like the fight can be going like smooth, and then just bang, one of them's unconscious. Like how powerful all the heavyweights are. Like especially these two, but. Yes, I get your logic there. Is like everyone says that Cyril Gane's like the shiftiest fucking
He's very technical.
heavyweight. Blah blah.
Yeah.
He's gonna move around. Like he's not gonna stand there and like bang with him. He's gonna move around, outmaneuver him. So yeah, like by that logic, it could go 5 rounds, and it would go to, and then he wins by points. I just think at any point in that fight, either one of them could just knock the other.
Yeah, that's why it's
out.
going to be crazy to watch for me because I'm going to be fucking on the edge of my seat.
Francis Ngannou's pound per pound square punch is a Ford Escort going 60 miles an hour.
Wait, I heard that, but how does that make sense?
that
'Cause you
makes
would die.
100
Because you would die.
No. Have you ever been hit by a car?
No.
Can't say I have.
I've been hit by a car on
A Ford
that.
Escort going 60, that would kill you.
Literally, probably 40 miles an hour. I got hit.
Wait, you were on foot?
Me and some kid were wrestling.
It's on the paraglider.
No, this is a true story. Me and some kid were wrestling at the bus stop, waiting for the bus ride home outside of high school. Me and the kid were messing around. I pushed him into the snowbank. He pushed me back. I fell over the snowbank and went backwards. I fucking literally flipped over, put my hands on the ground. I looked up. I saw a fucking car coming straight at me. Literally, I tried to push off the ground last minute and move my head. Bumper came in, smashed my fucking temple.
hit you in the head?
Hit me in the head, and you could literally see my head mark then wipe down the side of the car because I was still kind of pressed into it because I'm because I pressed up and then got smoked and then fell into it. Guy literally stops for half a second, gets out of his car. He's like, "You all right?" I'm like,
No.
I'm like, no. He's like, "All right, good." Fucking
Wait, he said
literally.
He said skirt. Did he say skirt?
Literally,
I hope he said skirt.
skirt. Guy dips off.
He said skirt.
Literally gets out of his car.
Does that count as a hit and run? If he
Yes,
got out, acknowledge that you were alive, and then drove
Dude,
off.
if he didn't get out, he fucking.
That would be a hit and run.
Yeah, he thought.
But he got out, confirmed you were alive, and then said, "Okay, my
Yeah.
job here is done. Sorry, goodbye."
Yeah,
Hope you have health insurance.
Like, what else
yeah.
is he supposed to do at that point? He's like, "I'm not a fucking paramedic."
Maybe
dude.
hang
Like,
out for a minute.
yeah. No,
make
you
sure
have
don't
you have
affect
insurance for a reason.
Do you have a legal obligation to contact authorities for you?
So what would happen if then my brain swelled and then I died from a
At
concussion?
he's already got now.
Get his license plate
Listen,
at
as
least.
far as if I'm the driver, as far as I know,
Dude, I
he was
couldn't
last
get
alive
his
when I
fucking
landed.
license plate. Everyone says, "Hey, get his license plate. Get his license plate." I just got hit by a fucking car, right? Fucking on the ground like this,
I'm
fucking. What? Yeah, I don't know.
Point out. All right, let's say he didn't hit you that bad, and he rolled the window down. You're like, "Dude, are you good?" And you're like, "Yeah, dude, I'm fine." And he's
Yeah,
like,
that's fine.
okay, but
But if I'm on the
where's the
ground,
line?
middle of the road,
Said you were
where do
okay.
you draw the line? At what point is it?
I don't even
considered
know
hit
if
and
it's
run?
so
At what
good.
point is it he asked you if you were all right, right? You didn't say stay here.
I don't know. I think
He
if you
probably
hit,
probably said,
I think
"Am
no,
I good
no,
to go?"
no,
And you were
no,
like,
no.
"Yeah, go
I
ahead."
think if you don't get out and fucking help someone,
Nah,
you just hit someone with your car.
gotta-
If I'm gonna hit someone with my car in any sort of fashion, I'm gonna be so apologetic until we get into a legal standpoint and all right, see you
If it
later.
was me, and I knew you were alive, I'd be like, "Listen, here are my choices. The kid's alive. Okay, so that's good. I could stick around and get arrested, possibly. And
For what?
Ruin for hitting you with my car.
I fell. It wasn't a big
That's a
deal.
good
Just
point.
make sure this
What if
kid's
he's drinking
okay.
and driving? Let's assume I'm drinking and driving.
Sorry for you breaking the law. My bad.
So I'm gonna get out. So you're alive. I'm just gonna go.
But if he wasn't drinking and driving, maybe he
Even
would have
so.
stopped in time for me to not get fucking
What if
beamed
you
off the
sue?
dome.
What if you wicked badly hurt though, and you sue me?
That's why there's fucking insurance for that reason.
We're getting
Did
sued.
you sue?
He doesn't lose money.
Did you do anything?
Oh, didn't get a license.
What
plate.
happened
The guy
to your
drove
head?
away.
Wait, no,
I feel like this would.
I went home and I played Call of Duty and I went to bed that night. My dad was like, "Hey, you got a concussion? Probably just sleep it off."
Slip it on. No, but your friend
friend
pushed you. Shouldn't he be at fault? For
I
that?
think he felt bad, but like I don't know.
He didn't.
I mean, he couldn't have predicted a car coming.
Well, I mean, you pushed someone in the street.
He felt bad. I felt bad too. Like he obviously didn't mean to do that to the extent. Like
Dude,
he wasn't trying to kill
was
me,
shitting
but
my
like
pants.
yeah, he felt bad. Like he was like shaking up, being like,
Maybe you
"Holy
can
shit."
survive a punch that's going 40 miles
No,
per
that's
hour.
what.
by a
Oh,
car.
yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get back to fighting.
I actually believe it now.
And that's what I mean. Like it's coming, but same thing. It's not like you're fucking literally have your head like smashed. You're not getting like you're.
Yeah, I guess
you're
right
in
for it.
dynamic. You're trying to dodge. Like that's what I'm trying to say about the Jake Paul and fucking Tyron Woodley, bro. You don't just drop your fucking reaction speed. If something's coming at you, doesn't matter if someone goes to flick you.
There
in
was
the
a
balls.
feint though.
He threw it. He did. He threw a feint.
He threw a feint.
And he dipped his shoulder down, and that's why he fucking put his hand.
No, but
Bro,
that literally happened.
If I were to
sparring
throw
someone-
this
all right.
beer at you, you would stop it, and it's faster than
So,
Jake Paul's punch. I'm telling
other
you,
day-
and you're not a professional fighter. Tyron Woodley is a fucking
Okay,
murderer.
can I explain something? The other day I was sparring someone. They did the exact same move that Jake Paul did, and I got fucking drilled, like because I fell for it. He dipped his shoulder down. So like it looks like they're gonna go to your body. So you like kind of put your hands, you like drop your hands thinking it's going to your body, and then they come up with an overhand right over the top. Like so, it's like a shoulder dip, overhand right, and the shoulder dip is what makes your eyes go down and your hands go down because you think it's coming, and that's the trick. Jake Paul actually did it pretty good, and someone the other day did it to me, and they hit me perfectly. Like, and right when I got hit, I was like, oh, that's what Jake Paul did to Tyron Woodley. Like, literally, I thought about it instantly in my head, like, as I was getting hit. I was like, oh, yeah.
All right.
And that confirmed all my suspicions.
Coming from you, I respect that opinion.
It was like the exact same. I'm not even kidding, dude. It was like I literally
I
was
feel that.
watching it. Like,
I'm just saying, like, same thing. Like, also,
You still could be right. I mean, you could let someone hit you.
I just
and
feel
then
like
flop.
even you to Tyron Woodley, like, dude, his ability, like, I don't know.
I don't believe that he put his hands out on purpose because he got signaled. Like, I'm saying he fell for. He threw a little feint, a little like shoulder movement.
Even the
there.
hit, bro, that's hard. It's
it only
not
takes
that
like
hard.
an inch of like flinching to make somebody fucking react.
But
Sometimes.
you think that punch was hard enough for him to get knocked out on? Fully knocked out,
look
sleeping.
at the fucking sweat fucking beam off his head. It's like a tidal wave of sweat off his head.
I thought you were a Jake Paul guy.
I'm a huge Jake Paul guy.
Why you doubting him?
I'm all about making the bag and making content. I respect that. But don't tell me that Jake Paul is tough. Has a fucking muscular body because he does steroids and he can box.
He just beat the shit out of Tyron Woodley. I think that makes him qualifies him as a
That's
little bit
what I'm
tough.
trying to say. Is
But
I
Tyron
don't.
Woodley's a wrestler, though. That's the thing.
I know.
Yeah.
But he's still a fucking professional
Yeah, he's
fighter.
still, yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I get it. He's,
But then you
he's
look at his
handpicking
career,
easy
the
ass
end of his
fighters.
career, like the
It's
last
it's
fights
bad.
before he went boxing, bad.
He got knocked out every time.
Colby Covington
He lost, like,
breaking
5
his
fights in a
ribs.
row.
Yeah, like it was just bad. It was
But if
bad.
you were to throw a fight, if I was gonna throw a fight, I would wait until I get hit with a good shot, and then I would pretend like I just got blasted.
Who's the best person that Tyron Woodley fought?
Probably.
I still think
Look at his career, okay? 'Cause-
Jake Paul does make enough money where he definitely could throw like pre-fight, be like
Even
to
him-
Tyrone.
even
If you
him-
get
even
knocked
him
out
not
in
fighting-
a cool fashion, I will throw you an extra 10 mil. Like that could be a
Bro, that's why he
possibility.
gave him a fucking rollie to probably be last minute decision. Yeah, bro. Like,
I'm not
fucking
saying he has to
take the
throw it at
fucking
that
dad, bro.
point,
I just
but-
give you an iced out rollie, costs 80 grand. You're not getting the extra
Why
$5.
would
But
he do
the
that,
best
though?
fighter he's fought was Kamaru Usman. And he
he's
got
pretty good.
He got demolished by him. 141 to
Yeah, I was gonna
34
say-
strikes.
Usman's pretty
Two
good.
takedowns.
Who did he take the belt from in the first place?
Usman would beat
No,
Jake Paul in a
Woodley.
fucking boxing match.
Was it Hendricks?
He took it from Robbie Lawler.
Oh, Robbie Lawler.
Usman would beat Jake Paul in a boxing match, and he can't strike for shit. He's more of like a fucking strong fucking
He's just
He's
very
just a powerful guy.
yeah.
He would not get hit by Jake Paul. He would never fucking flinch from Jake Paul. He's fought
mean,
I
Masvidal
wanna
taking
see that.
I
full.
was gonna
I
say,
wanna
he
see
just
that.
knocked Masvidal the fuck out, so I would say he is a decent striker. I mean,
Well, I mean, I'm talking. I'm talking.
Masvidal's never been knocked out in his life. and
I'm
he
just
got knocked
I'm just talking like
unconscious.
in level of like fucking etiquette to like a boxing standpoint to like fucking I don't know. I feel it's like different fighting from like a brawling standpoint.
I wish
to
we got the
strike.
Masvidal versus Jake Paul fight. That would have been electric.
I bet that'll
that's-
happen.
Honestly,
that could happen.
Usman wants to fight.
Didn't
I think that
Masvidal
would be
say
a
no
good
or
fight.
something?
It
Well,
would
that's
be
a
No,
money
he's,
fight.
he's on
Yeah.
a contract with the UFC. He can't.
Oh yeah.
Usman and Jake Paul. I think
That's
that's
why
the
he
next
said
fight.
that was the whole Dana White beef. Well, they already
Yeah.
had beef, but he was like, "Fight me in the UFC, and I'll give you my word that like I will not take you down. I will just box you with UFC gloves."
That'd
on."
be crazy.
And Jake Paul agreed to it, but under like a couple conditions that Dana White had to meet, and he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it was
Did you
instead
see
of paying
Jake
every
Paul's
fighter.
tweet today?
I didn't see
like
it.
No.
4 hours ago, he tweeted saying he will fight in the UFC at 185 middleweight or something like that. And then he did at the end. He was like, by the way, Connor's walking around at 190 or something like that. Like talking about how he wants to fight Connor.
He
in
is
the
training
UFC.
kicks. I saw you training kicks. Dude, imagine if he actually fought MMA. That'd
He
be
might. He's getting enough time where he can learn.
he'll get-
What's
Connor's on a downhill.
he's definitely
Hey, listen to
training
this
with the
right
best.
now.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Connor is such on a downhill slope right now. He'd take the fucking fall
No, wait.
against Jake Paul.
But Connor has a
No,
bajillion
no,
dollars.
I'm telling you right now.
worth so
I'm
much
telling you
money.
right now. You guys are gonna
Why would he
fucking
take a fall?
talk about
He
the
wouldn't take
ultimate fucking cash cow for a fucking sports betting thing. Jake Paul versus Connor. The entire world would bet Connor.
Who's
I'd be
richer?
the
Yeah, but-
one man putting my
Conor
life
McGregor.
savings
Wait a
on
minute,
Jake
yeah,
Paul's fucking name.
No.
And I'd be
No.
laughing to the
No.
goddamn
Here's the
neck.
thing.
No,
Tyron
Conor
Woodley taking a fall, which I don't think he did, but you could
That would
from
make
financial
sense, yeah.
standpoint, he was only worth like $10 million, and he's
Not
like,
even, I don't think, right?
And he's like 40 years old almost. He's about to retire. He has to like make this money last for the rest of his life.
Conor has a
so like
bajillion.
one last big hurrah to make a ton of money. Conor McGregor is worth like $600 million.
But he's done fighting.
So why
He's not.
Why
He's
would
not
he
gonna
ever
fight
take
ever
a-
again.
You don't think
Why-
so?
He's not gonna win a fight ever
Oh
again.
no, well he could. He just needs to
Fine.
not fight
So
top
I'm
10
gonna look
guys.
at Conor McGregor's net
worth-
worth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Tyron
cool.
Woodley's
Why
net
doesn't he
worth?
just fight the worst people in the
guessing
UFC? That'd be
500,
cool.
500 mil, maybe.
I
Tyron
know
Woodley's
he was
only
worth.
4
He
mil.
was worth like
Who?
200 million.
Connor?
How much?
Connor.
Weak sauce.
What's his
Yeah.
net worth?
Tyrone's 4
300.
mil.
300.
4 mil, Tyron Woodley.
I got that much.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Why
Do
he
you?
would-
You said 3 million?
4 for Tyron.
That's
What's
And
Conor McGregor?
Connor 300 million.
Connor.
No, that's a lot.
he made-
That's high.
Well, Connor's like Forbes list top 5 like every year.
He
He's only
sold.
fights,
Well,
like,
he sold
twice.
proper 12 for $500 million, I think, or
Yeah.
a billion. But he probably didn't get all of it.
Yeah,
I don't
he,
get-
yeah, he wasn't full ownership.
You see,
of it.
like they post like highest paid of the year, and it's like 140 million or something, and it's like how. And then you look it up his net worth, it says 200 million. It's like
no,
that
a
makes
lot
no
of those
sense.
numbers are bullshit.
They
They
made
had
almost that last
a
year.
lot of the numbers.
Yeah,
they
Forbes
have
is
tax.
bullshit.
All these guys have fucking tax people, the smartest people in the world.
It
for
says
them.
right here
I
he
don't-
made 158 million from selling his Proper 12 whiskey brand. So he made 100 million from fighting Floyd Mayweather. He made 158 million from his deal there.
Taxes, though.
Yeah, but then think how much money he's made every UFC fight. Like he made like 40 million with his last fight with Dustin Poirier. Like he's clearly worth.
I
like,
forgot the Conor
I would say
fought
he's
Floyd
worth.
Mayweather.
He's
That
half-
seems like it was fucking forever. That was so stupid.
He's
Same
halfway
thing.
to
Even
be,
when they say these numbers, I don't believe those numbers 100%.
he's
So
gonna
this
be
says-
halfway to being a billionaire.
This says what I don't know euros at all. This says has a net current October 14th, 2021 net worth of 170 million euros. I don't know.
I think
euros.
that's
think
maybe
Euros is
double.
less. Euros is less. Yeah. it
No,
is.
no.
That sounds
No, no, no,
sounds
no.
less.
He's worth at least $400 million. Like,
Nothing's less.
It
than the
doesn't
US dollar.
matter. I don't think he'd throw a fight against Jake Paul either.
wouldn't
That's
need
the
to.
truth. And I
You're that
don't think
rich.
he would need to as
Why
well.
would he financially? He's so rich. Why would you fucking need to?
Jake Paul hasn't done a lot. It doesn't make sense how Jake would
Dana,
beat him.
make it happen. Make Connor kick the shit out of Jake
Dana
Paul,
ain't
please.
doing it.
And when he throws the fight, make me rich, please.
But anyways,
Dana is pretty
we
annoying.
got Francis Ngannou. Back to him.
Yeah. Can we get back to what we were talking about?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, so
So game by decision.
So you like him by decision.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I can't bring myself to bet against Francis Ngannou because, especially as an underdog, like getting money, like getting points. Like I'm fucking taking that all day because literally, the UFC is like invested so much time and money into him to be the champ. Like the whole fucking world like loves him. Like the whole continent of Africa is like in
Yeah.
his corner. Like they fucking every time he fights it'll show like villages where they don't have like. They'll have like a fucking projector screen and like the whole village is like watching it. Like they fucking go nuts when he wins. Like there's no way, like I just don't think that they would set him up to lose like
But
that.
does that matter? When,
Like,
once you
they
get in
want
there,
him to win.
I was
once
gonna
you get
say
in
a
there, that
fight's
doesn't
a fight.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
No,
matter.
I agree with that, but I'm saying everyone's saying, all right, this guy Gane is so good. He moves so good. He's the best guy. Blah blah. Francis Ngannou just knocked Stipe Miocic out and like
Yeah.
fucking like literally made him look like he never fought in his fucking life. Like
But
so,
Steve-
and the first time they fought, he got destroyed because
was new.
from that point till now, that's what I'm getting at. Like the UFC's invested so much. They brought him like he's been training with all different people. Like he's had a whole different team around him since that point to now to build him up to what he is now. They didn't do that all just for him to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I just
true.
I just think there's so much riding on him to win that there's a lot of forces at work here that there's no way that he's fucking
Well,
losing.
There's a lot.
he's the champ.
he has to do
He's
is
got to
land.
face whoever's coming
Yeah,
for him.
That's true. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
you can't
too,
avoid. You
but-
can't avoid this.
He's
guy.
got to protect the
But
belt.
Cyril Gane is the
Yeah, but
most.
they easily could have. They like made this happen. He was supposed to fight John Jones, and then some shit happened, and next thing you know, that he's fighting him. It's like
John Jones is a
All I'm
heavyweight.
saying,
you
just
think?
with that amount
Yeah,
of power
he
in this
beefed up, he
division,
beefed up.
when
That was
you-
the
that's
talk
what I mean.
forever.
This dude can be technical. He can fucking make it go 5 rounds. I'm just telling you, like, Francis Ngannou is going to come out fucking flying on this guy. He's just going to.
No, you think so? I don't think he's gonna.
I think he's going to. That's what else is he going to do?
I think it's
so if
gonna be
this
a
guy's more
boring
technical, you think he's going to literally stand up with them,
no,
wait for this guy to take him down,
listen,
put him in a submission?
They train together for I don't know how long. When you train with someone together, you get to know them very well. And I think I'm calling right now. It's going to be a boring fight. It's going to be a slow chess match, and I think Cyril Gane is going to pick him apart from.
So
distance.
what's Francis's moves besides fucking dropping a car on your face?
When you know exactly what's coming, it's kind of.
So that's what I mean. For a fucking strong punch, it comes out of nowhere. That's why I just fucking get close.
But a guy like Cyril Gane is really good at Muay Thai, knows how to stay on the outside, and knows exactly how to avoid that. And he's just gonna have to do that he's gonna have to do it for 5 rounds, especially when you already train with him. When you train with someone for a long time,
right?
I don't know how long they train for together, but you know them so well that like you can't even knock each other out. It just, Bob, do you have any training partners that like you train with so much that like sparring gets boring with them?
A bunch of guys that I spar with all the time, and it's like we literally like know each other's moves.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I know what they're gonna do, and they know what I'm gonna do. Like it's like we kind of like you already know what each other.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to Justin earlier before you here. Like me and Mike Mulaney, we trained together so much, but like we couldn't get anything done. Once we sparred, we couldn't get anything done because we.
We still beat the fuck out of each other, but it's just like, I knew that, I saw that coming, but you still hit me with it, and then you know what I mean? Like, you knew I was gonna do it, but I still did it anyway. Like,
I'm taking that into consideration, and also the fact that neither one of these guys has ever been knocked out, and Ngannou can go 5 rounds with a super good heavyweight.
And how are you
like
comparing
Stipe.
to when he lost to Stipe Miocic?
Yeah,
but he was on his back the entire fight.
But he fought a really good wrestler.
He didn't have a choice to go 5 rounds. He was on his back.
But that just proves he can get his ass beat for 25 minutes. He can go. He's not going to get knocked out.
And he was so dead that by the end of that fight, he couldn't stand.
That's like if you're in heavyweight, you know that you're gonna get fucking exhausted within the first 3 rounds to the point of death. The fourth and final are like fucking torture for you. So if you know that, knowing this guy's technical, why wouldn't Francis Ngannou go out, fucking walk up to this guy, pin him in a fucking corner, drop as many fucking haymakers as possible, one lands the guy.
That's how you get countered. That's the thing. Like Cyril Gane is expecting
get counted. He's not stronger than this guy. I'm telling you right. He's one of the strongest fucking fighters of all time. He literally could get hit while he's just dropping those. Hit you in the back of the head, the front of the head, the fucking like it's going to fucking put you down.
What are the odds?
What
are the odds?
That would be an interesting game plan.
I'll check right now.
It's plus 275 for Gane by decision. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting literally like $50 down to win like. Not like it's a fun fucking it's a fun bet. I don't know. I don't do math.
Wait, what was it? Odds?
Gane is
plus 275 for Gane by decision.
Gane is minus 160 right now. This is as of like what is this? It says like 6 hours.
And if he wins, it's gonna be by decision.
Gane's the favorite.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
saying.
That was my whole point.
That changes things.
That was my whole argument.
But that's how they get you, Bob.
Mike's a fucking fair weather fan and rides with the favorite every time.
No, I like Ngannou. I do like him. I don't even know who this other guy is, but he's bringing up good points. Jake's got good points.
Jake does have.
I don't like just your point that he's gonna rush him and kick the shit out of him, and he's expecting that.
That's not what happened.
How dumb will you feel if you bet against Francis Ngannou and he just
fucking
just knocks him the fuck out?
Yeah, that happened.
Just like everybody else.
That happened with Stipe because I love Stipe. Stipe is one of my favorite fighters of all time, and I was devastated. I was heartbroken.
Like what Bobby's saying, how can you pass up Francis Ngannou plus money? You will never, ever in your whole life get Francis Ngannou a plus money.
That's like Floyd Mayweather's next fight, him like being
fighting
plus
Conor
200.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're
like, what the fuck?
Like what?
What were his odds for fucking the Conor Mayweather fight? Like plus minus 10,000, like 10,000, I think it was.
This is the best way I can put it. If you bet against Francis Ngannou and he knocks someone the fuck out,
that's on you.
You can't live with it. You won't be able to live with it.
Oh, no, I'm ready to deal with the consequences.
You're going to be like, I'm a fucking idiot. But if you bet on him and he loses by decision, you're going to be, because he just gets out.
That's how I feel about Jake Paul every fight.
All right,
fuck Jake Paul. Stop bringing him up. You've given Jake Paul way too much airtime.
I think I'm going with the more ballsier bet here. Am I not?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You are, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I don't know. I did not think he was going to be the favorite for whatever reason.
He opened as the dog, Gane, and it just flopped.
Why?
I don't.
That's the only thing that makes me worried.
There's got to be a reason for that.
There has to be something.
Actually, that's what they call Vegas knows.
Like, there's a lot of shit going on outside the octagon in this fight.
Like what?
They used to be teammates and shit.
No, the line changed. I got it at 275. It's 225 now. Plus 225. So,
makes you feel good.
So you got it at plus 225?
I got it plus 275, and now it's plus 225.
Winning by decision.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I just think one of them is going to land a fucking mega punch and just send them to the fucking shadow realm
within the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
How about the co-main event? the other championship fight.
The Moreno.
Figgy versus Moreno.
Yeah,
the trilogy.
This is the third time.
I like the guy Moreno because I saw his TikTok and I fucking love
goofy,
motivational shit.
Yeah, and he's wicked happy during fight
I don't
week.
know
He's a
how,
man.
I don't know when, but one day I will be champion.
And he got cut by the UFC, came back and became first
he
Mexican
did?
champion ever.
Yeah, that is sick.
Yeah.
I like his story.
Went on Ultimate Fighter. I think he did pretty good on the Ultimate Fighter. I forget.
I see pictures of him when he was like 16 training, and like that's the kid you'd see in the gym and like make fun of him.
Yeah.
But then like you actually like he
He'd kick your ass.
makes it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I like his story about getting cut and then coming back and becoming a champ. So
There he's right there on the TV.
yeah, I know it's on the TV right now as we speak.
We're like
But,
watching the 24-hour before.
Yeah,
I need to get it.
And that's the other guy he fought too.
Yes.
The other guy right there.
Guy.
yeah.
Anyone know how to say his last name?
Figueiredo,
Holy shit.
I
Okay,
think.
so he went. So the first one was a draw.
The first one was a draw.
And
Then
he
Moreno subbed him the second one, I think. Right? Submission? Yeah.
I think he
forget.
was just on
I-
top.
I
Yeah,
watched
that
it
last
live. I just forget. But
But Moreno, Figgy, the first fight was allegedly sick. The second fight missed weight, so he's using all these excuses. He's like, I'm fine this time.
All right,
you're
well-
going to get your ass kicked this time.
Till
It's
he
all
loses.
to me, that tells me he's gonna lose again. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Say
exactly,
less.
Exactly.
He's the excuse train. Keep rolling. He's gonna fucking lose again. And
Yeah, so
excuses.
with
And
this,
actually,
I say
someone was telling
better-
me he like cuts so much weight to this weight class that like he's like he's like exhausted.
Yeah.
Like it's like detrimental to his body what he's doing. So he's cutting too much weight.
I saw a line. It was Moreno to win by double chance to win by submission, or KO was like plus like 150, and to win by submission or fucking decision was like minus 115. I think Moreno is an absolute lock tomorrow.
You think so?
Say that one more time. I'm gonna do it right now because I
It
believe
was
in you.
double chance bet. It was you can either do by submission or decision, like plus 120 or something
So
like
this
that.
can't be a knockout.
Yeah. Or you could do. There's two double chances. One was submission or knockout, and the other one was submission or decision.
Okay.
The submission decision was like minus 120, but that's
think that's
still
a
a
lot?
good price though.
So you're basically saying it's gonna go the distance. Like Moreno has to
Or
win.
yeah. Either
Okay.
I like the
distance and he wins
submission
or
and the
submission.
decision.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
bet too. Yeah.
Like no one's getting knocked out.
Yeah. Or you could take the knockout one
and
for
what's
plus
the
money.
what's the
Knockout
weight?
Or
What's the
decision.
weight class? 135.
135.
No.
Yeah, no one gets knocked out at
Flyweights,
135.
right?
Flyweights.
What's
Oh,
that?
so 125?
125.
Oh yeah, no one gets knocked out.
Yeah.
No, they get
Barely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll get
barely.
submitted or some
Yeah,
crazy spinning
barely.
back kick.
Dude, those guys have like chins because like there's just no power behind the punch because it's so small that that's what I'm trying to say about Ngannou. He has like the maximum amount of momentum you're
superhero.
potentially allowed to have.
He's like
in
Luke
the,
Cage. He's like Luke
Yeah.
Cage in real life. He's ridiculous.
So when it comes down to stat lines, like you get to a certain point where you're the max weight, you're the max height, and then he just has that freak ability of strength where his punch is just that much stronger.
Yeah, his
so there's just no
stats are-
one that can take that punch. That's it.
Yeah,
And-
that's really the reason that I'm betting on him.
You have to.
One of the other
Like he said, plus money for probably the last time of his life. Like when are you ever gonna get a chance like this again? Like I don't know. I feel like betting against him is like as dumb as betting against fucking Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Like last year,
Yeah.
if you didn't bet on Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, you're a fucking idiot. You know
especially
what I
at
mean?
plus money. You
Yeah,
can't-
exactly. Like that's
Same
what I'm-
thing. If you get him free money,
Yeah.
fucking take it.
Because like if you bet on him and he loses, it's like, all right, well yeah, I fucked up. But if you bet against him and he wins, you're gonna be like, I suck at gambling.
That's like when you go to a fucking game, like say you go to a Bruins game, a Celtics game, and you bet on the other team to win, say like under
I hate
in the
that.
other team,
It's like a
and you're
win-win,
watching a
though.
game, you're like pissed when people are scoring, pissed when the other team wins. Bet on your fucking home team, bet on the over, want everyone to score, but your team do better. It's like it's just the way you want to do.
That's wishful thinking
yeah,
sometimes.
betting on there's nothing worse than betting under because if you're gonna actually watch the game,
There's nothing
dude,
worse.
it's like the least entertaining game
Yeah,
of all time.
yeah,
you're
you
just
hate
rooting
it.
for them to not score.
Yeah, it's fucking
Please
awesome.
don't score. Stop them here.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't like that.
That's why if you're gonna bet the under, you just can't watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? On the contrary, nothing better than watching an over in a football game.
Oh,
'Cause you're
for
just
sure.
just rooting for score.
Yeah, just
I don't care who
give a
scores.
fucking
Just
scores,
fucking
yeah.
score. Let's
What the
go.
fuck? You missed a field goal?
Yeah.
You're like that's to take the lead. I don't care.
Who you guys got winning the Super Bowl?
I honestly think the Bucks are gonna win again.
Hey, there we go.
I have no idea. Probably the Bucks. I'm not a football guy.
Honestly, fucking, it would just be nail in the coffin if Brady wins back-to-back Super Bowls with the Bucks. Like the whole like Brady versus Belichick like feud.
Yeah, that would actually
I
be
mean,
dead.
the Pats.
It's already dead, but
it's
that
not.
will
No,
be
it's not,
nailed in the
Magic.
Think
coffin.
about that though.
Magic,
Like,
who do you got winning the Super Bowl? Let's hear
the
your
Bucks.
pick.
The Bucks.
Yeah, who are you gonna piggyback off someone else.
I've been saying the Bucks. I
know
want
who
to
I
be there
got?
for the parade. I want to be there for that boat parade if it happens
That would be an
again.
unbelievable.
Honestly,
parade.
though, I would love. No, but if the Bucks don't win,
That would be a sick
I
parade.
want the Rams to win because Matthew Stafford. Think about what he's gone through in his career. Like, imagine playing
You
for
and-
the
you and
Detroit
Naz would have a good
fucking
combo.
Lions for your entire
entire
career. Like, never had a chance. Like, he did, for what he like was the cards he was dealt. He did pretty good.
The
You know what I
wasted
mean?
potential in sports like that with so many players
Yeah.
that just get put on one team, franchise
Just a
tag, and
shitty
just
team.
fucking
So-
sit for the and like
Think-
have a good career.
So this
like,
is what. So think about like I'm rooting for the Rams because I want to see
Matt
Matthews.
Stafford.
Imagine going through all that turmoil
Yeah.
for how many years he was on. I don't even know how many years he played.
and then getting put in
And
LA.
then finally, yeah.
Aaron Donald's your
And then-
defense,
yeah.
like you know.
And then
throwing the ball
now
to
you're on the
Cooper
fucking
Kupp.
LA. You got a good chance to win.
Super Bowl's in LA
Dude.
too. Winning
Yeah.
in front of the city, right at
This
home.
is like it's like destiny. It's like
Yeah.
when Tom
It
went to
is,
Tampa
yes.
and the Super Bowl was
Yeah.
in Tampa.
It is
Like,
a bit
it's
of the
literally
Rams
destiny.
do have destiny on their side.
They do.
They
They
do.
do. They
Dude,
do.
and, oh my
And they have a
you
stacked
switching
team.
it up right there?
and they
That
have-
sounds.
they
This
have-
is a man of destiny right here.
I wish they didn't have to
I'm a
play
big
each other
Destiny
next
guy,
week.
too.
I'm pissed.
But I also said it was destiny that the Steelers
Tom's-
were going to win because of
Tom-
Ben Roethlisberger.
That guy's a
The
rapist.
Rams
Fuck
might
that
be
guy.
destiny, but Tom is inevitable.
Yes, that's
Tom
it.
is Thanos.
He's Thanos.
LA.
So people are saying Godwin's out, Brown's not there. Like Tom Brady's done this with way worse wide receivers. He has Mike Evans and Gronk. That's all
Tom
he
Brady
needs.
made.
That's all he needs.
There are
That's enough.
receivers that played in the last 20 years that played on the Patriots.
They're nobody's before they
that-
start the season.
Exactly. I was gonna say like these are guys that like should have sucked
Exactly.
in the NFL, and somehow they became good.
Yeah.
Even like fucking Danny Woodhead. Remember him? Played Division II college. Like was like a fucking hybrid.
Dude, I even feel
like
that with Julian
hybrid
Edelman.
running
Edelman.
back.
I don't think Edelman was
That's
playing
what I'm trying
in
to
the
say,
NFL
yeah.
if it wasn't for Bill Belichick and
100%.
Tom Brady.
Yeah,
he
another
And,
one.
wasn't
and same
playing
thing, putting him in that mindset that Tom Brady, like even that catch,
Yeah.
that's literally that mentality
He
of
just
like,
elevates.
dude, but yeah,
He
just
elevates
yeah.
everyone around him.
And that's what
like,
an MVP is. It's when you bring out the best in the other players, and that's the ability of Tom Brady.
Even Wes
he
Welker
expressed.
actually didn't he get cut by the
Same
Dolphins?
thing. It's the
Like,
same thing.
yeah,
I
so-
literally feel like it's every player in the past.
and everyone gave
All three of the
Belichick-
guys you just named are all the exact same
I know
type
But-
of player, looking
But
for
here's the
everything.
thing. Everyone always gave Belichick credit for finding these guys. Oh, where did he find these guys? Like, and he always gets the fucking best guys for the cheapest money for fucking out of nowhere. Other teams trash that they cut, they don't even want. He gets them and they're good here. Everyone always gave Belichick the credit. I feel like now looking back on it, it was Brady that did it all along. Like Brady was the one that made them good. It wasn't Belichick finding them that made.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean? I guess credit to him for finding them, but it was like Brady made them good on the
I
field.
mean,
you know what
like you want a good leader, someone that can like lead by example, especially with that like drive of like you know what he wants to do, you know what his end goal is, you know what he's there for, you know what fucking he has for a standard, a fucking expectation of you. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to disappoint someone like that because you know how much it means to them. So it's just so fucking like it just makes you want to go with that.
But-
That
at
could
the
go
same
both
time-
ways with Bill and Tom, unfortunately.
Bill-
Literally,
but
the
Bill-
little
but Bill does it in
spiel
a
you
bad
just
way.
gave
No,
works for Bill too.
But that comes down to the topic
but
of
Tom
fucking,
wins more.
Would you rather be feared or would you rather be loved?
I don't
Well,
know.
fucking answer the goddamn question.
Feared.
You have to fucking
Feared,
know.
I guess. I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
a fucking
What's
awful
the
way. You're Bill
difference?
Belichick, dude. I'd rather be loved. I'm a lover. I'm a romantic. I want fucking people to respect me because I respect them back, not the other way around.
So we said, who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl? And I was just looking at the odds. I think the Tennessee Titans are the cheekiest bet ever. They are plus 850
You
right now.
cheeky cunt.
Cheeky
You
fuck.
cheeky cunt. Yeah.
Cheeky, like cheeky, real cheeky. Plus 850. Derrick Henry's coming back. They just got.
That is the
no
only thing. That's what we
contact.
I
talked
could
about.
see
even-
them losing
even with the
tomorrow,
best-
though,
yeah.
to the Bengals. I could.
That's, hey, that was my fucking. All right, that's my Super Bowl winner. If they take down the Titans,
This guy's
Jesus,
beating
sorry,
out.
I'm
I know it's a fighting
Yeah, I'm out of
podcast, but the
control.
table didn't fuck you over.
it might have. You never know. You're not here when I'm here. Oh yeah, no, I think Joe Burrows is gonna win the Super Bowl. That's just like that's my
the Bengals
cheeky.
are getting disrespected in the odds right now. They're
Why?
the least favorite right now.
So what's it? They're
Plus 1400.
yeah, lock it.
Yeah, right.
That sounds cheeky.
Rams plus 750. That's cheeky.
Same thing.
It's Matthew Stafford's year.
And
dude.
then
Like,
what-
He's been waiting his whole life for this.
And then what? And then what's Tom? What's a
Tom's
Bucks?
plus 550.
Like, Tom Brady's already won enough, dude.
And they got the favorite.
Who's the favorite?
the
Don't
favorite
switch up,
is,
Bobby.
I know.
Packers plus 250.
Packers.
You know,
Plus
you know,
350.
Tom needs that one more,
I know. I
and
want,
then he can
I,
ride off into the
I
sunset.
no, but I don't.
Bills
here's
and
the thing.
Chiefs not bad either with their odds.
I just want. I feel like
One of those.
I want to see Matthew
Plus
Stafford
500
win.
bills.
Be awesome.
Plus 380 Chiefs.
You know what I mean? To see, imagine like being him, going through what he like.
I think that's
years
respectable
of
too. I
sucking,
feel like I'd
years
take
of
the Bills
being
over the
horrible.
Chiefs right there.
Yeah,
they
I
had
probably
one.
would, too.
They made the playoffs one time his whole career at Detroit, and they lost. His stat line.
I think that's going to be a reason he doesn't win a Super Bowl because he's not playoff tested.
Now he knows this is like his like one chance.
Yeah, this is best. This is their destiny chance.
Like he's gonna look back at this for the rest of his life.
That team is
like,
built for a Super Bowl.
So I hope they win just because that'd be cool. And Brady he got enough. He's won enough, and I hate seeing him win with another team. It makes me sad. So
Jake,
I wanted to.
I
wanted to ask Jake about that. Let's go, Brandon. I don't know what "Let's go, Brandon" means.
You don't know what it means?
I honestly don't. I hear people say I don't. I know it's like a Trump like chant.
Seriously? You actually don't know what it means?
I never.
It's the funniest thing ever.
I never really
Jake
looked into
smelling
it.
salt.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I know there's a song.
No,
and
the
it's
other one.
A big
Let me
thing.
take both of them. I'll take both of them.
You want
Oh
one?
yeah, no, you rip one first.
I don't
Wait. Let the producer.
Yeah,
Let the
no, we
producer
don't.
rip it.
Hop into it.
This is a new
Yeah,
rule.
Mike, can you let him rip it for 1 second? We're having the producer hop in because this is the world's strongest smelling
what
salt.
time are we at, by the way? We almost wrap.
We're at 105.
All right, so let's wrap this up.
All right, we'll end it with the smelling salts. Fights, Ngannou, fucking Bucket, Moreno. Those are my locks of the week.
Who'd you say to the
Yeah,
lock?
just do it.
Don't go too.
Yeah, just be careful.
I think Moreno's the lock.
Moreno might be the lock. Right.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, you got wicked close. I'll do it. Come here.
All right, Magic, you ever done this one? Get on camera. Sit on down.
Oh, you just took a huge whip.
It's just going around the
Do
hall.
they run out of potency? Because that little one's run out.
Bob won't do it. Yeah, that probably ran out.
Oh, a small one?
I don't want to do it.
This is a small one. Just end it.
Don't fuck with Champ.
Come on, Champ. Champ, this is to get you in the mood. This is to get you in the mood. Just one, Bobby. Just do it. I know you don't do them.
Smelling salts are for amateur podcasters.
Yeah, I know.
This is for podcasters.
All right, finally.
Let's go.
Oh, no.
shit.
Way too close. So, Craig, if he loses because of that.
No. Thanks for tuning in. Steel Tape, Magic,
What the hell is this guy?
Showtime.
Let's go, Brandon.
What does it mean?
Explain
Explain it to me quickly.
All right,
Or is
so
it?
at Talladega in Florida, like earlier this year, there was they were chanting "Fuck Joe Biden, fuck Joe Biden," and there's a race car driver named Brandon, and one of the press ladies was like, "Yeah, they're chanting "Let's go, Brandon."
Oh.
Yeah, and it became like an inside joke. It's like a little dog whistle. Like if you
That's
say,
actually great.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then Joe Biden also said, "Let's go, Brandon." On
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they were, yeah. One of the, during interviews, someone like a regular person called in, and he was like, "Yeah, let's go, Brandon." And then Joe Biden goes, "Yeah, let's go, Brandon."
All right. Well, on that note, good show.
That was a good episode.
Crossover episode.
Thanks for tuning in.
Episode 23.